Yo, so yeah, so let's talk about our next topic. There's a documentary. I think it was made in 2011 or 2014.
It's a
Uh,
while. It's a while now.
yeah, too.
It's my
Yeah.
second time watching it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's the Fab Five. It's I'll let you talk about it actually, RJ. Give us the story
So to me,
of the whole documentary.
to me, it was the greatest college team that to have never won it. Because these guys, they provided style, they provided flair, they provided arrogance, they provided the baggy shorts, black socks, black shoes. With the team of Jimmy King, Jalen Rose, Juwan Howard, Chris Webber. Um, I mean, these guys really was the face of college basketball at that time. Unfortunately, because of a miscalculation by Chris Webber, who called a timeout when they had no timeouts left, it cost them the game. So from then on in, it's a whirlwind situation. Their banners were taken down. They were banned from the College of Michigan for a couple of years, and also because of certain money under the table situations with certain players. It just went downhill for that team, and that's why like it's not so much spoken to it now. But people from the '90s or the kids about the '90s know who the Fab Five is definitely, because these guys, man, the flat tops, the shaved heads, they just look thugs on the court, but at the same time, like they really were an unstoppable team. But what I didn't know until I watched the second time, and I don't know if you knew this, T, but Rob Pelinka was actually in that team.
Yep, I knew that.
I was like, what?
Off the bench, yeah.
And he played a vital role. I didn't know that. I couldn't believe it. I thought, Rob Pelinka, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, what did you think about the documentary, T?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, it's quite interesting. Like you think about how Duke was their major, I guess, opponent, like the thorn in their side that stopped them, that denied them from the first championship. Grant Hill, Christian Laettner. I actually remember watching the game. Maybe it was live or not live when I guess I was younger. And I guess everyone they hyped it up because they wanted Michigan to win, and they painted the picture that Duke, Duke were the straighty 180 guys, the guys that they weren't thugs, they were just like highly educated people like Grant Hill, like from the better side of the hood, and then you got Michigan with the baggy shorts, and then they had the attitude, and like you said, the flat tops.
I love that, man.
It's like swag, right? It's like swag, and so it was like basically like a lot of books out there, like The Outsiders. It was the poor people versus the rich people. It was like all these synergies, right? So then you identify, if you identified with being a thug, then you're on that side, or like not as wealthy, and then you're wealthy and Duke, you're pretty much a Dookie, So yeah, just not being from America and understanding all that, I just like the team's children uniforms and the way they play, So yeah, that's just a pencil.
I'd like to thank the University of Michigan for me. I only wear black socks from now on. So thanks, guys.
see, but see how it influences you in your style.
It does. Yeah, because it's aesthetically pleasing to you when you watch it. When the socks go the same color as your shoes, it just looks nice. You know what I mean? At least if you lose, you look good losing, right?
That's true.
Like I think I'm losing. I never want to lose. I just want to win. So
yeah, and then the other year, so the second year, they had a timeout, and Chris Webber called a timeout when they didn't have one, and they lost the game. So
that's right.
It's major. And I was about to ask you if you were up to date with the Rose and the Chris Webber beef. Like what I heard maybe a couple months ago is they're talking, and they eventually get into a point. They're not the same as they used to be. The main thing was the beef was, I think. Everyone was involved in terms of being there. Like Juwan Howard started being the coach, and they were all there except for Webber. Like Webber kind of like disconnected himself from Michigan basketball for a while. I'm not sure if that's still the case. And the rest of the four guys just didn't really take that well. Because there was boosters involved. There was all these. They stripped away their accolades because apparently they got paid off. Chris Webber got paid off when he was in college. Yeah, so
that was the main thing, because he continues to deny that he got anything. that's why. And everyone was just saying that he should just come out and just say that he did, but those guys who got paid, it showed cars, earrings, toys, pizza, food, clothes. Apparently, but you could not even tell. So apparently, like they're saying that if he did have money, he probably buried it because you couldn't find it. You could not see any change in him.
Yep.
So that's why that's what the disconnect lies. So I think from what from what I heard last, that's the reason why there's a disconnect still, and that's why he's still not allowed, because to this day I think he still denies, and that's why they disconnect. But in terms of being happy for Juwan Howard as their coach, now I mean all the support is there, but the fact that being all together at one, I mean the beef is gone. There's none of that anymore. It's all done. But in terms of being all being real and everything, he's still denying it. So I think he's really trying to not really, make himself look bad by lying to the grand jury for taking money under the table. So it's unfortunate, but hey man, legends live on. We all still remember. Legacies live on. So we've never forgotten about him. So it's fine with me. It's fine with me. I just thought I'd watch it again in Disney. For you guys, if it's not in Netflix, it's in Disney. So look in Disney.
Yeah, and just segueing on that, the NCAA rules have changed this year, so all the college players or athletes in any sport can start making money off their likeness. So for the audience, like back before this year, all the money made from advertisements. So let's say that all the main NBA guys, like KD was playing for Texas, like when they had a photo with him or like in a brand, all the money couldn't get to the athletes. The money went to the colleges
Correct.
to make money, right? So then this
Or
year,
NCAA.
this year is the first year where the players can actually make money. So because you think about these players, right? They're training, they're going to school, they're training all week. So in terms of money, they only get what the scholarship gives them, and the scholarship is probably minimum, right? The minimum, just enough to live. Just enough to live. Like you can't drive a nice car. You probably just eat, treat yourself once in a while. And then the colleges were making all the money off them, and
That's right.
in a way it wasn't fair. Like you think about, like KD was selling out arenas, and then people buying tickets to watch the game, TV rights, etc., sponsorship deals, and he didn't get a cent of it, right? Officially, he didn't get a cent of it. We don't know what happens behind closed doors, what's hidden, but officially they don't get any of it. But now it's really good because all the players, you think about the female, like MJ, like Paige Beckers. I don't know if you know of her. Paige Beckers is a player up and coming, and she's won already four gold medals. She's won at every level, high school and college. She hasn't won yet. They made the Final Four last year. It's amazing that these people get these athletes get the opportunity to actually make money and be in a situation where you can stay at college now. I can stay 4 years because I'm getting a $100 million deal. Like, I can stay here, relax, develop my game, and then go to the WNBA, NBA, or whatever professional sports there. I think it's a great thing. It is. If it's not abused. NCAA will lose money, of course, because the money is directed to the players, but the players are the product. It's been years in the making. Like, I don't know if you watched the Rock's TV show, Big Ballers. Like they mentioned that was a big topic.
I love that
show.
Remember
that? Yeah,
I love that show.
So it's pretty cut, but that's what the last episode was about. The last episode was about, let's make the NCAA pay. Like his agency wanted to go after the NCAA to make all the players play in that situation with football. What are your thoughts on the whole thing where the college players now can make money like professionals?
I think it's about time, and I think it's been a long time coming. So instead of using your athletes as your cash cows and they get nothing, I think it's about time, because I think they're scared that now, because of a new wave coming of how to make it to professional, how to make it to the professional league. It's like like what LaMelo did. He went to Australia, or they go to Lithuania, or they can go to a small community college, or any other option to get there. So now people are seeing there are other avenues. So that's what I think NCAA now, it's one of the benefit packages that they can get to attract people,
Hmm.
because if you didn't have that, then people will just say, well, let's just go to Australia and play, or let's go to Lithuania and play, or let's go to another country and play. So now they can see that, okay, if we give them this, that's a more attractive package than going overseas, because you're not going to make anything else apart from your salary. So they are smart for doing that, because I think they can see already that, oh, people are seeing other alternatives, and that's not good for them because they're losing business. So it's about time, and the players deserve it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. Like to be able to play the sport that you love and the sport that you've signed up for, and being able to earn an income and actually live the life of a proper college student. And
That's right.
and not having, I guess, like to your point, like Chris Webber hiding the money, if there was any money. Like the college players shouldn't be able to put in that situation, and this is, I think this is well done. It took a couple of years to get here, but it's totally awesome, because then the college game will be better for it. So not everyone is rushed to get to the professional leagues. They'll stay in college, and they'll develop their game, and it's better for themselves and better for the league. Like NCAA had to bite the bullet, keep the money in the country, and then keep the athletes in college. Because if I was a college coach or a college administration person, just for the game, then I would like this decision, because it keeps these players in the NCAA. Because we've seen that LaMelo Ball went to the NBL because they lost it for a year, right? So that's heaps of endorsements that the college or the professional team he played for would have received.
Exactly, yeah? That's a lot.
TV rights, and that was better for us, because the NBA was paying the NBL for that that program, and for us, like going to see LaMelo in Sydney, there was 17,000 people watching him. That was the biggest game. That was the biggest game that I've been to the NBL, like outside of the Kings winning their three-peat. It was that big. It was that big. Just that one game, and just to see a NBA prospect playing in our local, so local comp. So that's pretty awesome. Cool. That's all I had. Ajay, did you have anything else that you wanted to discuss, share with the fans?
Not at all. I mean, those topics we shared is great. We're still under the pandemic, so we need stuff to sort of watch and scrutinize and sort of to pick from.
Yep.
If you guys got anything suggestions out there, let us know.
Yep.
But those documentaries and whatnot are great. Oh, by the way, I'll put it out there on the post. The Black Mambas next year for August 2022.
Yep.
So save the date. I'm sure that's going to be something interesting too. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of things there we didn't even heard about before. So keep a heads up on that. So
yeah, definitely. There's a couple more documentaries coming out. I just read that Rodman's releasing his own documentary.
Who's it?
Dennis Rodman's releasing his own documentary.
Oh well, I'm definitely watching that. That's it's about his Vegas stint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm watching that for sure.
Yeah, it's quite
for sure.
It's quite interesting because MJ ruled the court when he was on it, and now he started the Last Dance, and now everyone's just following on, which is great for us fans. More content for us, right? So
more content, correct.
Yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about is street ball. Like I've released some videos on the channel about reacting to some street ball in America.
That's always good to watch.
It's going off. Like it's something about playing street ball, no refs, and just playing against your guy. There's a bit of push and shove, a bit of fights, but it doesn't really escalate that much, right? But
it's part of the game, man. It's street ball. It's part of street ball's reputation, so it's fine.
But we've been watching Nick Bruce's videos, and guys are pulling guns out, so it's quite interesting. Like I don't know if it's real or fake.
That's an eyebrow raiser for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real or fake, but the fact that someone had a gun in some of his videos is quite interesting. I'm going to keep on reacting to these videos, so hopefully you guys can check out the real content. That's what we are. We want to give you guys a chance to check out basketball. If you like our decisions or you like our opinions, cool, just join in. If you want to go directly to those YouTubers or wherever it is, we just want to be the central point where you get basketball content and basketball news. So subscribe if you like
just remind me.
Yeah,
it just remind me. You know where they got that from? They're not really original by doing that. You know where they got that from?
A1.
What? No, pulling guns out. White man can jump.
True. True. It's yeah. We'll get into strip ball. If you start watching some more strip ball, RJ, we'll react together or we'll discuss some of it.
Let's do it.
Because there's a couple of guys that are, I guess, on the top tier. Like you got Professor, and then you got the Bone Collector, and then you got all these other guys that are coming up. But they're releasing videos every second, third day, so it's quite interesting to watch. Like I watch it.
I would want to watch it.
And I like Nick Briz, the way he makes his videos, because they're very aggressive. They're very aggressive, and it's always
good.
Point, you know,
that only creates more content.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like every video is a banger. He gets about millions of views in 2 days. Like he's released a video that I reacted to, and literally in 2 days is already 800K. Because there's something about as a baller, right? As an aggressive baller, I know you're an aggressive baller. I'm an aggressive baller. Like you're gonna stand up for what you believe in. Like if it's a foul, not a foul. It's because there's no refs. That's what it's about, right? And then you shoot for the ball or you keep on fighting. Like if you're gonna foul me hard, I'm gonna foul you back. I'm gonna give you what you give, and then if you got your boys with you, then you got protection. So
depends how old you are, man. I'm not an aggressive baller. I'm getting too old. Back in there, if I was really young, yeah, if you give me a bit of a flick up, I'd probably shove you. But anyway, but now, it's all about the W. So it's different. These guys are all young.
Same here, different.
These guys are all young.
Definitely. So I'm older too. It's the same.
Yeah. So it's about being viral now, and whatever it takes to get viral. I mean, if they want to fight, they can go for it. They'll go from NBA to WWE if they want to. That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
So.
And it gives these guys an avenue in terms of they didn't make the league or they didn't make professional, but they're on the tier, and then they actually become professionals because they're creating content for themselves and out there and everyone
exactly.
out there. And that's
something different to everyone else.
Yeah. And that's the option for us to watch. And the fact that they actually go to parks and you can touch them, you can play against them. They're allowing anyone to play against them. Like you don't need to be in a team. You can just rock up and then you can be playing against them. They probably clown you. but fun. But it's fun. It's fun to be in a video. Get clowned by you maybe your idol. It's kind of cool. These guys are on camera. They're a certain way, but off camera they're all nice guys. At the end of the day, so to be honest.
Of course. Yeah.
And they're all they're just trying to earn the money as we are. So building the brand. So hopefully you can follow us through those social medias. Keep up with us. We want to hear what you guys are hearing. But till next time. Later, guys.
See you guys. See you.